今週は少し落ち込み気味の週となった大谷翔平選手。しかし、今シーズンは昨シーズンと違い大谷選手が必ず活躍しなければという状況ではありません。そんな大谷翔平選手の最新情報について詳しく大谷マニアで知られているベン・バーランダー氏が語っていましたので、そちらの翻訳をお届けいたします。それではご覧ください。
It is time for my favorite segment of all time. This week in Shohei Ohtani news, we're going to talk about his maybe not so great start or week at the plate. We're also going to talk about his transition to the Dodgers and why this is a little bit different. If he goes through a little bit of struggles, it feels a little bit different now that he is with the Los Angeles Dodgers. So let's start with that week at the plate. I feel like for 2-3 weeks in a row, we've been saying how he's hitting every ball over 100. He's dominating at the plate. He's hitting 400 on the week. Well, this week, a little bit of a decline there. Hit 192, did hit a homer, 3 RBIs, a 558 OPS, lowering his season statistics to an abysmal 336 average with 7 homers, 19 RBIs, and a 1.017 OPS. One bad week. No cause for concern. Still hit some balls really, really hard. The hardest hit ball of his career, might I add, came this week. So I'm not concerned whatsoever. It is just fun seeing him in that Dodgers lineup and not needing to constantly produce or else. The ball was 119.2 miles an hour. It was a single hardest hit ball of his entire career. So great week at the plate. No, but a historic exit velo there and literally zero cause for concern.
Well, it feels almost like he had a sandwich month, right? Because the first week of the season, not the strongest of his month, and then he had 2 really strong in the middle, and then this last week also not that strong. But when it averages out, like, he's doing just fine, which brings me back.
Incredible. He's doing incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Great start to the season compared to all of his other seasons. So how has being a part of this Dodgers lineup helped Ohtani at the plate when he has a week like last week?
Well, I think the fact that we're having this conversation today, I think is perfect timing. Unfortunately, because Mike Trout just went down and got injured again. So imagine him still being with the Angels, and the only protection he ever had in that lineup was Mike Trout. And anytime Mike Trout got hurt, it became, all right, entire Angels organization, hop on my back. Let's try and win some baseball games. I'm going to carry us to victory as many times as I possibly can while maybe tearing down my body a little bit while we're doing it.
100%.
Well, we now see him with a team in the Dodgers that is one of, if not the best team in baseball right now. They're playing really good, and Shohei can have a week where he doesn't play well. He can have a month where he doesn't play well, and the Dodgers are going to keep winning. And I think that in itself, what it's going to do is take so much pressure off of him. And I really like that for him this year. I love him to have an incredible season because it is good. If he struggles, let's say this week, 1 week of struggles means nothing. He's still hitting 336 on the year. But if he were to struggle for a month, I think he's going to be able to get out of it faster because the talent around him is fine and he's not putting all that pressure on himself. And I think that's where we see a really big difference with this team. In fact, he had the worst week of his season maybe so far, and the Dodgers have won 8 of their last 10 games and are probably playing their best baseball of the year, despite Shohei not playing his best on the week. So I am so thankful that, look, Angels fans might be mad at me. I am so thankful that he is out of that organization. The last thing I want to see is what has happened to Mike Trout, where we see one of the greatest of all time and we just never get to see him in the playoffs, and we never get to see the organization like truly build around him and put that team around him that is going to have success for a long time. So now we get to see him win, and we're going to get to see him in the playoffs. And I'm really happy about that. The game needs its biggest stars playing in October.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Angels weren't able to get there. They've only been able to get there for 3 games in the course of Mike Trout's career.
And got swept.
Yeah, and got swept. And now Shohei's in a place where, one, the pressure is all off of him So he doesn't have to carry a team. And he's in the middle of that 1-2-3 lineup that is going to be really, really fun to watch all year long. And I think he's going to have more success because he doesn't need to be the guy.
Yeah.
And this week we saw that.
I mean, that's huge. Like, he can still be a guy, but not all of the pressure in the world to be the hero. He's one of the heroes to help this incredible Dodgers lineup.
Yep, absolutely. So, not the best week at the plate, but Mookie's still being Mookie. Freddie's starting to heat up. Freddie hit a homer the other day. Will Smith hit a homer. There was a B delay. I don't know if you saw it. We'll talk about it in a second. Will Smith hit a homer the day. There was a B delay. But yeah, Shohei will be fine. The Dodgers are doing just fine. And I am excited to see the full season numbers that he puts up.
Very nice.
Thanks for watching. If you like catching up on the latest news around Major League Baseball, weekly interviews with Atlanta Braves legend John Smoltz and your favorite MLB players, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
いかがでしたか？今日も延長10回に同点タイムリーを放ち、大活躍でした。今後も大谷選手の活躍に期待しましょう。このチャンネルは日本人メジャー選手に対する海外のインタビューなどの翻訳動画をご紹介いたします。ぜひ、チャンネル登録高評価よろしくお願いいたします。